Assalamualaikum guys, my name is Saif Ali, also known as Education Wala. I'm from Karachi. Today the topic is how to balance work and life without burnout. The topic is interesting. Let's go to Maya and talk about this topic.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hey Maya, how are you?
Oh, good. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Just existing, What's on your mind today?
Maya, I want to talk about something I've been struggling with lately, balancing work and life without burning out. It feels like everything is happening too fast. I am always trying to catch up.
Okay, that sounds rough. Feeling constantly behind is draining. It's a really common struggle, honestly. What specifically feels like it's spiraling right now? Is it the sheer volume of work or more about feeling like you can't switch off even when you're supposed to be relaxing?
Honestly, it is a pressure. Even when I'm not working, I feel guilty for not doing something productive.
Gotcha. So it's not just the work itself, it's the guilt that creeps in when you're not actively doing something. That's tough. It's like you're punishing yourself for taking a break. Where do you think that pressure comes from? Is it something you tell yourself or does it feel like an external expectation?
I know rest is important, but I still struggle to disconnect. My mind keeps returning to unfinished tasks.
Yeah, that mental loop is a beast. It's like your brain thinks if it stops, everything will fall apart. Have you tried any techniques to actually try and shut that off? Like actively trying to redirect your thoughts when they wander back to work? Or does that just feel impossible?
Boundary sounds helps, but sometimes my schedules get too full. How do I handle that without burning out?
Right, boundaries are the ideal, but life happens and schedules definitely fall apart sometimes. The burnout piece is key. So, when things inevitably derail, do you immediately slip into guilt mode or is there a little room to adjust? Because beating yourself up about a broken schedule just adds fuel to the fire. Maybe we could brainstorm some ways to build in a little buffer or a reset strategy for when things go sideways.
That makes sense. I think I overload myself by trying to do much at once.
That's super common. We tend to think more tasks equal more productivity, but often it just leads to less of everything, actually. Have you ever tried breaking down bigger tasks into ridiculously small steps? Like, so small they almost feel silly? Sometimes just getting that first tiny thing done creates a little momentum.
Another thing I struggle with is personal time. Sometimes I feel like I don't give up enough attention to my relationship or hobbies.
Ugh, that's a big one. It's easy for those things to fall by the wayside when you're feeling overwhelmed. Do you find yourself actively scheduling personal time, or is it more of a if there's anything left over at the end of the day kind of thing? Because that leftover approach rarely works, does it? It feels transactional.
I like that meaningful time instead of equal time that feel easier.
Meaningful time. I like that distinction too. It's not about perfectly splitting your hours, but about being fully present when you're with people or doing things you enjoy. What's one small thing you could do this week that would feel genuinely meaningful, even if it's just for 15 to 20 minutes? Not something you should do, but something you'd actually look forward to.
Maya, how do I know if I am close to burnout? Sometimes I don't even realize until I feel exhausted.
That's a really good question. And honestly, a lot of people don't realize until it's pretty late stage. Early signs can be sneaky. Things like increased cynicism, feeling detached from things you usually enjoy, trouble concentrating, or even just a consistent low level irritability. Basically, a shift in your usual baseline. Do any of those resonate with you right now? It's not about having one bad day, but a pattern.
That's true. I ever felt some of those signs before. I think I need to start paying more attention to myself.
Yeah, it sounds like you're already aware of that shift, which is a good first step. It's like we're often the last to notice when we're running on empty. What's one small thing you could do today? Just one, to show yourself a little kindness and check in with how you're actually doing.
So balance is not about doing everything perfectly. It's about protecting my energy, setting boundaries, and allowing myself to rest. And Maya, you just tell me the full meaning of burnout.
No, definitely not about perfection. Perfection is the enemy of, well, everything, honestly. It's about being intentional with your energy and recognizing that you're a finite resource. Boundaries aren't about keeping people out, they're about protecting what matters to you. And rest isn't a reward, it's a necessity. As for what I just told you, the meaning is you're way harder on yourself than you need to be. You're allowed to have off days. You're allowed to prioritize yourself. You're allowed to not be constantly on. It's not selfish, it's sustainable. It's that land.
Nice, Maya. Can you explain that burnout? Why the person is so burned out when someone talk it rubbish to him?
Or someone says something totally unhelpful when you're already overwhelmed
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
just makes everything worse. It's infuriating, right? It's a couple of things happening. First, when you're burnt out, your emotional bandwidth is severely limited. You don't have the energy to process even well intentioned advice, let alone criticism or clueless comments. Second, that rubbish often triggers the feeling of being invalidated, like you're already struggling, and someone's essentially saying you should just try harder or look on the bright side. Feels dismissive and minimizes your experience. It's like pouring salt in an open wound. It taps into the guilt and self blame that often fuels burnout in the first place. Have you experienced that before?
That's why. Can you tell me two more things about this topic?
Sure. One thing is people who haven't experienced burnout themselves often genuinely don't understand it. They think it's just a matter of willpower or needing a vacation. They can't grasp the physiological and emotional toll it takes. And two, sometimes that rubbish comes from a place of anxiety on their end. They don't know how to support you. So they offer platitudes. Not an excuse, but it can explain the behavior. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, Maya. Wait a minute. I like that. Another thing that helped me in learning to say no without guilt. Many people burn out because they overload themselves trying to please everyone.
Oh, absolutely. People pleasing is a fast track to burnout. It's exhausting trying to anticipate and fulfill everyone else's needs while ignoring your own. Saying no is a skill, and it gets easier with practice. Do you find it's a specific type of request that's hardest to decline? Like requests from family versus colleagues or big asks for small ones?
Oh, Maya, no one. And just do the end of the topic. Maya, thank you. This conversation really helped me understanding balance or deeper level. I'm going to start applying these steps. Talk you soon. Goodbye, Maya. Have a great time.
Oh, all right. Glad it resonated. Sounds like you've got a good plan.
तो गाइस आप लोगों ने देखा, हमने आजमाया पे इस टॉपिक के बारे में बात करी और हमें कुछ सीखने को मिला इस टॉपिक के बारे में, हाउ टू बैलेंस वर्क एंड लाइफ विदाउट बर्नआउट। तो इस टॉपिक के बारे में हमें कुछ सीखने को मिला। मिलते हैं इंशाल्लाह एक नई वीडियो के साथ। तब तक के लिए साथ रहें और ऐसी वीडियो को देखें और सीखें इसके बारे में कुछ। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मिलते हैं, तब तक के लिए गुड बाय।